Everybody, and welcome back. My name is Sue, and I'm from OML Embroidery, manning all the cool special effects. Over there is Don, my husband. Say hi, Don.
Hello, everyone.
He's not really that enthusiastic, but we're working on it. So today we're going to be doing one of my favorite ones that I've come up with, the Be Mine mug rug. And one of the things I like about this is that I did a little cutout in the corners, so it's a specific shape that fits the hearts. I love the overlay, and I love the lettering just kind of overlapping. And of course, the raw cut applique that makes it really nice. So this one is done with the dragon Dance of the Dragonflies, and of course my gold and red Kingstar metallic thread, because I can, because it actually works. Today I decided purple is the color of the day. Purple. So I've picked this setup for purple. Now I pre-cut my heart on the Brothers Scan and Cut, And hopefully that'll make placement easier. I love it. I absolutely love it. So I picked that with that fabric, and then this is just felt for the background. It doesn't quite match perfectly, but I'm okay with that. So I want to show you guys, I'm going to try to show you guys a little bit more about the fabric that I'm using. So this is from craftsy.com, which is now called myblueprint.com. And it's Boundless Fabrics, and this is the name of it, Violet Femme, which means, loosely translated, would be Purple Woman. So Purple Woman fabric, but if you want to look it up, that's what it's called, Violet Femme. So I have the layer cake, which for mug rugs is amazing. Absolutely amazing. So let's just take a quick flip through of the fabrics. This is the one I used, and I always just place it back. So if I need a little piece of it, you can see it's just there. Whoops. So just a quick flip through of how fantastic it is. Look at that one. And they all match perfectly with one color or another, or they have the same design, look at that, with duplicates like in different colors. So that's nice. So there appears to be three of each. So that's cool. Look at that. Oh, isn't that nice?
I like that one.
Isn't that pretty? That's such a deep color. Almost matches my Floriani thread. So we've got flowers. We've got, I think that's opposite of the one we had there. Look at that. So I could have done that one with it. Or if you look at this, you could do that with that, even though they're both patterns. But this is how I do it, and I just kind of try everything. Now, this is the cool part of it. These are all these purple designs in different colors. And I think this is the coolest part, because this half all matches as well. It's not as much purpley, but it still works with it. Look, so you've got, that would be handy for everything, kind of neutral colors. So three of those, look at that. So that matches this. So you can imagine how fantastic that would look on something. So this is why I love layer cakes. And then it gets better. You can see there's a green one. Look. So the earlier one that we saw that matched, that had more purple, this one has more green. So you can then work with all the greens. So this one, look at this. How stunning is that? What do you think, Dawn? Is that awesome?
That's cool.
Yeah. And it just, for me, makes it easier. Obviously, if you're doing, you know, a big pattern or a big something, you would need to have... Hey, thief! Thief!
I just noticed you had them.
Thief! Get your own hearts. Jeez, Dawn, now you just totally threw me. Obviously, if you're doing a big quilting project, get some yardage or fat quarters of it. They have the whole thing. I usually get Charm Square because they're inexpensive and they're 5x5, and it works perfectly for small appliques, so you can match them. If I'm lucky enough to get the layer cakes and then some fat quarters, so then I can do bigger projects and do smaller projects, and it all works. So let's get on. Aside from my candy heart thieves, this is our favorite candies. We don't actually shush over there. I can't have any because then I can't talk. We don't eat candies, but we love these things, the nice cinnamon hot ones. So it's awesome. So let's get to our winners. So the first winner, no, there's only one winner. So the winner.
I was scared for a minute.
Yeah, I know. Sorry. Sorry. I need more caffeine too. This design I absolutely love. It's called Where the Flowers Bloom. It's what we had up last week. Beautiful designs. And the winner is Ronag Paulson. I know I didn't say it right, so apologies. Karina tried to teach me how to say it right, and I chickened out. So Ronag Paulson. I know you have to say that differently. So she's quiet, but She's always here. She likes everything. She participates in everything and donates a little bit too. So thank you for all your support. This is the thank you for always being around and always supporting us. So congratulations. Send me an email to sue@omlembroidery.com and give me your address and we'll send it off to you. So, okay, now up for grabs. Oh, I picked a really good one. Really good one. You ready? It's called Floral Monogram. Now, I thought we would need some floral flowers, bright colors. Remember, you can change all the colors. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. So 26 different designs in three sizes each. And they're larger, of course, because you can see that there's a whole lot of detail in there that looks magnificent. So I think this would look stunning on just about anything. It's a little glary, sorry. But isn't that beautiful? What do you guys think? I think they would be gorgeous to stitch out. And I love that they're cut out. The letters are cut out and the fabric will show through. So you can change the colors to match everything. So you can see too, by the way, that my nails are the same as last week. I love them. I absolutely love them. So I couldn't change them. So I'll change them next week and we'll do something fun. So, okay. So let's move on. We're just about to go to the machine, but let's do some color figuring out and you guys can help me with this. So this is what I've chosen and you can see how we're doing it here. So I found the perfect variegated thread deep down in my thread storage.
Deep down, dark, deep down.
Deep dark, yeah, it was. And I thought, oh, it's perfect. So it's got the dark purple, the light purple, and then an off-white, which basically matches this perfectly. So I'd like to use this around the outside. So that is what I want it for because I think the variegation will show up better on the outside. Now, for... let's see here. I think for the hearts, I think this one will look the best for the hearts. What do you guys think? It matches pretty close to that one. I was thinking, and then of course I have to put some metallic thread in because it's just not the same. And I thought maybe doing the quilting and doing the lettering and the blanket stitch in gold would be cool. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Do you think that'll be pretty? I also pulled out this color because it's that purple, but I'm not sure if I'm going to use it or not. I thought this color for the hearts overlaid with the gold would be amazing. So I think it would be awesome. Thank you in advance, everyone who's donating. We really appreciate you. All of this is brought to you by donations and participation. So join us for as many things as you can. Hit the like button, make a comment. All that counts, and all of that is really important and supportive. So this is brought to you by you. So thank you. So, all right, does everyone agree? The thread? Yep. Okay. Marjorie Kramer says, love the colors, and I agree with them. Okay. I think it will look good. I'm really happy with it. So, we've got that all set out. I have all my pieces ready. I have the gorgeous fabric that I picked. I have my batting, which is awesome. Awesome. I'm thankful every time. And just felt for the back. I could have used that for the back, but I really like backing them in felt. They're smoother, they're nicer. So why don't we take all this to the machine and see how it comes out. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So over to the machine, Don.
Dreamy's up.
Dreamy's up. Now I have a purple loaded. As I always say, make sure when you guys are stitching it out, use like a paler color that matches in. It's easier to cover up. I don't do that because you guys won't be able to see it very well. And we don't want that. So I'm going to use a bright color. It kind of matches in. So what's our first step when we're making satin stitch finish mug rugs? The first step is...
Check your bobbin.
I already checked my bobbin. Thank you to someone in the, I can't remember who it was. They said, Sue, check your bobbin first. I checked it. It's about 3/4 full, so we should be good to go. You guys are awesome. That's hilarious too, by the way. So the first step is our placement line. So let's go ahead and do that. And let McDreamy do his McDreamy magic. So there we go. Woo! Again, the shape is what I absolutely love. Isn't that cool? Its original shape, what I did is I cut it out to match the hearts. So that's why it looks so good. It took a little while to do, but I love it. So that's our placement line. It's a great size. Not too big, not too small. Do-do-do-do. So what's our second step? Step number 2. What's our second step, everyone? This is how we get to learn. You should eventually, go at your own pace, but you should be able to do any of the satin stitch mug rugs because you know the steps. You know them off by heart, right? Right. So I'm going to lay down my beautiful batting that makes all the difference. I know, I'm thankful for it every time I stitch. And then I'm going to make sure my fabric, it's a little bit awkward. We're going to do this all in one, so it just saves us an extra step. You don't have to. You can, actually, I can show you guys that. So if you don't want to do 2 in 1, but the pattern says 2 in 1, we can improvise a little bit here. So that's placed down. Now I'm gonna stitch this out, and it's gonna be the tack down for this. Oh, except for my threads out there. Woo! McDreamy, could you please? He's got a little stage fright today, maybe. Could you please not keep doing this? We had this problem last time. I talked to you about it, and I cleaned you. So can we please not do this? There we go. So I'm going to stitch it out. Now, I'm not changing the pattern. I'm just changing one of the steps. So if you guys don't like it this way, then this is how you do it. So this is tacking it down. And in the pattern, it would be tacking both of them down. So all I'm going to do, it's really easy actually. Perfect. Look at that. Got a little fluffy there. Alright, McDreamy. I was going to do it twice. Because we're special, that's okay. That's okay. We'll make sure everything's down really well. I picked the wrong one, so... What you doing there, Dream? I don't...
What make of machine is McDreamy?
Oh, he's a Brother Dream Machine too, and I love him. Look, we have technical problems. I don't know what's going on. Brother Dream Machine...
Coffee?
I don't think he did. He shredded. That's the first time he's shredded a thread. Shredder, yeah, no kidding. So, come on, little guy. You can do it. People are watching you. Don't have stage fright, Brother Dream Machine. So I'm just going to continue on. I didn't need to back anything up. I don't know what happened there. You can always tell by the sound of your machine. That's why I always, I'm close by my machine because I can hear it. So now we want to put our fabric down. So what I'm going to do is back it up one color. So this way. Yes. Back it up one color. That's all it is. So all we're going to do is stitch this part down again. So it's not really a big deal if that's how you want to do it. If you find it easier, just back it up. That's all. I think putting the two together saves a step. So I think it's okay. There we go. So let's stitch this down now, and we've done it in 2 steps. So awesome. While this is stitching, what is going on in the comments? I should also say a big, huge thank you to all of our moderators in the group and in here. You guys make everything run smoothly because I can't do any of it because I'm stitching. So thank you, moderators. You guys are the best. And the group and this morning time fun is also the best. So thank you. Did I miss what stabilizer? No, I did. That's my fault. Sorry about that. Excellent question. The stabilizer is water-soluble stabilizer. And I like to use the fabric kind because it holds up to everything. So always with satin stitch finish mug rugs, you are going to be using water-soluble stabilizer. That's a standard thing. All right, so I think gold. Did we decide gold for this part?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we did. So let me do a quick color change. Remember to always pull your thread from the bottom. That's the direction that the thread really, really would like to go. Let me move this. And we're going to put on my King Star Gold because it's amazing. Now, these are for the quilting stitches. You can pick whatever color that you want. Normally, for quilting stitches, they're meant to kind of blend in, but you can, you know, think outside the box. You can try something brighter. You can try something darker. You can try something metallic, like I'm going to do. There's no set rules for it. You don't have to keep 2 traditional colors. These are our mug rugs, not quilts, right? So do whatever you want. Come up, experiment, and come up with things. I have no idea how good this is going to look when we're done, but I'm thinking it's going to look fantastic. So, okay, let's do the quilted stitches. They just add something to the mug rugs. I love it. And these are kind of echo stitches, kind of. Whoa. You hear that noise? He went like slower right there. That was strange. So, okay, while this is stitching, I am going to check the messages. See what the conversation is. Yeah, I can hardly keep up, which I think is awesome. I love Saturday mornings. This is our fun time. Grab a coffee, stitch along, as Karina says, be with a bunch of friends who talk embroidery. So I think it's awesome. I was thinking of, and you guys can give me your opinion, I was thinking of doing like a nighttime, because this one's morning, doing a nighttime digitize with Sue. So Sue after dark sort of thing, where I'm at the... You shush over there. Well, I'm at the computer and we can talk digitizing. It doesn't matter what software I'm doing, but an hour long, if you have questions, you want to know how to do something, or I could just digitize something while you guys are watching. So let me know if you guys want that, and if there's a need. I'd like something like a Wednesday night, probably like 7 or 8, something like that. So I just think it would be really fun. Ooh, I do love the gold. Oh my goodness. Ooh, thank you, Lila Johnson. I was able to catch that. We appreciate your support. So I thought that would be fun. I came up with that last night, and I thought, you know what? Then, oh, Sunset Sue. Yeah, that's awesome, Joy Anthony. That's awesome. I love it. I love it. Oh, you guys seem to like that. Yeah, EST, 7 o'clock EST, Eastern Standard Time. I think that's what we want. Okay, look, those quilting stitches went down really quickly. So I'm just going to leave my gold in there. What's the first step for applique? It is placement. So we are going to stitch out our placement. I'm just leaving the gold on. And I'm going to get the sticky backing off of my heart. Oh, I'm loving this. Purple. We should pick a color for our sew-alongs. What's that?
Cindy King says she wants 24/7.
I know I'm not very good at sleeping, but I do need to sleep. There we go. Someone asked, and I forgot to answer, what speed McDreamy's on. I don't change the speed for anything. So I have him set up at the full speed, and he decides when he needs to slow down. So I don't mess with that unless I'm doing something like really particular. So, I don't know if I can do this with the camera in front of me, but maybe. So what I have is sticky on the back of the heart, and it may be easier to trim it afterwards, but no, I'm thinking that was pretty easy. You just have to be a little bit careful because this is the raw edge stuff. I think I got that. Oh, so I love pre-cut stuff. I use AccuQuilt and I use my brother's Scan and Cut or Cricut Maker. That was easy. And it's perfect, I think. So I'm going to give it a little press down. There we go. Awesome. Not that trimming in the hoop is anything difficult. I just find this really nice. You have a nice cut edge on it. Laura B says, I can't tell you how many times I've forgotten to take the paper off the sticky when doing applique. Yeah, that would kind of suck, wouldn't it? I don't think I've ever done that because I look forward to the sticky. So, okay, that was our tack down stitch. I am still going to leave the gold on because I want it to all flow. So let's do our blanket stitch and see how we did. I'm so exciting. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's wonderful. I am so glad I picked the gold. Yes. So if you're not using pre-cuts, then you can trim it very carefully. Take your time. It makes a better applique in the end if it's done. And I'm not getting any puffing. Oh, I love it. I'm happy. I'm happy. So it's awesome.
Can you tell them how to make a template for their heart so they can pre-cut it?
I'd have to show you. It would depend on what machine you're using. Each machine has different software. So it would really depend on the software. I think I have a couple videos with the Scan and Cut DX225. The cool thing about it is that you can take it on your brother's sewing machine, so McDreamy it works on, and you can set it up. I actually do have a video on it. I'll have to find that and link it to you guys. You can set it up so that it recognizes the applique cut and everything. Put it on a stick and take it over to your machine and it'll read it and pull it out, and then you just make it a smidge bigger and you're done. So that is the benefits of having that Scan and Cut.
If you don't have the Scan and Cut, how would you do a template?
You would have to have software and create an SVG and then bring it into whatever software that you have. Cricut makes it really easy. You just have to trace it basically in most other software and cut it.
Can you print a template from your digitizing software with it and then hand cut it out?
You could do that. Yes, you absolutely could do that. It's kind of nice if you have a whole bunch of appliques, especially little ones, to cut them out beforehand. I mean, 6 of one, half dozen of the other. The other thing that I use a lot and I absolutely love is the AccuQuilt. And you could just cut out all the pieces. If you were doing a big quilt with, quilting pieces, that's what you'd do. All right, let me just get McDreamy going. We're doing the hearts now. So I switched to the darker purple. Does anyone know what the sticky part of the heart is? I use gun old Goody Stick, or I use the Fusion Stick from Dime that you can get either at the Dime store or at their resellers. So, did you use the Fusion Stick before or after the cutting machine? Before, because it helps you get a nice, perfect, non-fraying edge. So always before and then cut it. It makes it so much better. So, yeah, there's lots of things you can do. It's not necessary. Some people find it easier to cut them. Just cut your appliques by hand. I like this way. I like this way. What?
I just wanted to welcome the first-time live viewers. There's a bunch of them chiming in and saying that they're first-time viewing with us today.
That's awesome. Thank you for joining us. If this is your first Mug Rug sew-along, beware, we have a ton of fun. Ton of fun here. This is our regular Saturday. Let's have coffee and talk embroidery. Ask questions. The moderators answer a lot of them. I catch as many as I can. If you have any questions after the sew-along or at any time or something that you missed, go into the OML Embroidery University Facebook group and ask away. Everyone will be happy to help you. It's a wonderful group. We enjoy it. So let's see. A die cut machine makes applique so much easier and faster. I absolutely love my AccuQuilt. If I could cut up all the fabric in here for some, I would, because it's just so much fun. You can cut 6 layers at a time and have everything. Oh, it's so amazing. It's so amazing. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and if you missed this or you have friends that weren't able to make it, share the link, because this will be on replay. So this is for you guys. I see a lot of names that I recognize, which is awesome. There's the Norseman. That's a cool unicorn, the Norseman. Thank you very much for your donation. It's awesome. Our moderators are here. Jeff Chandler is a new moderator. Cindy King is here. Sandy Fitzhugh is here. These are all names that I recognize. Let's see, are there more?
Oh, there's a lot.
Is there? Oh, too many to mention. I'm sorry.
I have a question about your scan and cut. We're having a discussion about some cutters. When you're getting the scan and cut, isn't there only one version that works properly?
Yeah. Yep. Be wary of that. Okay, I'm going to tell you, I have all 3 cutters, and they're a lot of fun. One of my favorite things to do with the cutters is to draw the embroidery designs. If you haven't seen me do that, I'll do one for you guys and show you. So the scan and cut, you have to have the top version of it, not necessarily the Disney one, but you have to make sure it reads PES files. It's the number, not the DX, it's the number. So, and the numbers are different in different countries. I learned a little while ago that in Australia it's called something different. So make sure it reads PES files. That is, to me, the reason to get one of those. I love it. So the silhouette is based on amazing software, but to be able to do SVGs and read PES files, you need to have the business edition of the software. I think it's like $100 or something, but otherwise you can't read them. And the Cricut, the best part about the Cricut is the designer club. There's like 120,000 designs that you can cut and do different things with, and that's the best part of it for me. If you want to make a card, we don't buy cards anymore. If you want to make a card, you just go from there. Now the software is basic, but it works. It's easy to do. You bring in an SVG, There's no other levels of it. You bring in an SVG, you trace it, and then there you go. So always when you're doing with SVGs, they come in larger, so you got to remember the size and then add a little bit to it. So that's the basic rundown of it. It's super easy to do, and if you have it sticky like I did, it worked. Look how well the purples match. Oh, I love it. Purple's gonna be my new thing. Leah says, time for the second cup of coffee. Yeah, you and me both. Don doesn't have a mic, so he's very low. Actually, Don does have a mic, but we can't get it to work without feedback. So he mumbles anyways. It's a work in progress. We got everything down pat. We were able, through your donations and your support, so YouTube pays me, we were able to get some good cameras, so it doesn't take us hours to get ready for these lives, which it's just delightful. It makes it so much easier for us.
Relaxing,
yeah, we love it even more now. So thanks. All the money that we get, we roll into the channel. So, new fabric, new ideas. I love to test things and try them, and that's what we do.
Titling software.
Cool titling software, says the nerd over there, as he puts up a cool title. Nicely done. Nicely done. All right, I can see McDreamy says we're going to do the lettering. So I'm going to switch back to the gold and do the lettering, and I think it's going to look amazing. Did Sue sabotage your mic? No.
Yes, she did.
No.
She did.
He's sitting at my desk with my mic. I have two mics. So, yeah, no. No sabotage.
Are you hoarding mics?
Yes. Nobody wants to hear you. Nobody wants you to hear you mumble, Don. Yeah. No. Thank you, Renee, for your donations. Again, it helps us so much. We want to keep this going for a long time. We love it. You guys love it. There's 316 people watching, so welcome, everyone. It's so much fun. Grab your coffee, the whole bit. Does not look pretty. Okay, so gold and purple. Now that we've experimented with it, gold and purple looks amazing. So the gold around the edge here, you could just see a little sparkle, and here you can see a little sparkle. I'm not sure if the cameras show it up as well, but it's awesome. So how much fun is that? Awesome. 316, the in crowd, says Carolyn. Yep, this is the in crowd. You guys learn so much every time. I don't panic when McDreamy messes up. I just fix them and move on. There are issues that come out. We just roll with it. It's just real life, real embroidery. That threads are gonna shred, and McDreamy's gonna make a mess and stuff like that. It's easy. Sandy, thank you so much. Sandy is awesome. We appreciate everything you and Karina and the other mods. We have quite a few. You guys are all fantastic. The colors are amazing. I am so happy with the colors. Don't you think, Don? It's getting a little puffy there. Sorry, you shouldn't put your fingers in like that. It's bad.
I love purple, so yeah.
This looks better than the traditional red, white, and pink, says Janice Thomas. Yeah, I do some traditional things, but I kind of live outside the box. So I like to try something different, and I have wanted this fabric for so long. It finally went on sale, and I was able to purchase it again through you guys. And I was just dying to use it, and I'm like, purple, just purple. It's gonna be a purple day. And I'm glad I did. It's awesome. Elegant looking. Laura B says it's elegant looking. Yeah, that was the idea. I try to do, different styles. anyone can do a heart and do this and do that. I want, you know, a funny one, a traditional one, a different one. I like to do it. So, by the way, we have 2 more Valentine's Day stitch outs that are actually really cute. You guys will love it. Using Karina's puzzle theme, and they look gorgeous. And then after that, we're going to move on and we're going to do a little bit of St. Patrick's Day, because that's the next one. But we are going to do flowers and spring and happy colors, because February is generally a blah month. I don't know about you guys, but Sharon Blank, first time viewer, loving this. Well, thank you for joining us. We do have fun. We do have fun. We do know how it is. So, another thing to all the testers, I have spent like 2 days straight working on the OML Embroidery website, and I didn't get any digitizing done this week. So, it's not, the website isn't done yet. Hopefully it looks kind of pretty. I'm going to change it according to what we're working on in these, just like I do with the group and the title pages and all that. It's so much fun. Hey, there's our little pear guy. Thank you, Chris Yost. The little pear blowing kisses. It's awesome. Cindy Rosso, first time catching you live. You know what? Awesome. I am so happy that we're getting new people. I love all the regulars. We have a cool thing going. But the new people, I'm glad everyone's hearing about it. Always room for more regulars. Esther Rocher says, are you doing the dime February door? Yes, I am. It's a little bit of a longer sew along, but we had so much fun. I think it's awesome. David Weaver, set my cell phone for Saturday so I don't miss it. Yeah, everyone just kind of gets up, gets the coffee. About half an hour before it starts, there's people in here chatting. It's just a nice time with friends.
Some people stitch along and some just sit and have coffee and chat.
It's kind of a little bit of both, yeah. I think it's people are loving the chat so much they stitch afterwards, which is great. So I'm going to continue with my purple and gold coloring here. And these hearts, I mean, of course, we can't leave them plain. So let's see how they look with the gold. It should be as good as this. I love having metallic thread that works. I love it. So it's going to do a little pattern around through each heart. And I just think it's a lovely little touch. And with the gold on the top, just like, well, I did it the opposite, just like this one with gold and red. It just adds an elegant touch to it. So, okay, let me take a drink. It's kind of dry in here. Winters are dry. Ah, that's better. Janet, thank you so much for your donation. And I get to see the Happy Pear Dude. I wish I had Happy Pear Dude's energy. Hey, nice connection I made there, guys. Did you see that? I try to digitize everything very, very carefully. Do you guys give us the size for the heart for those that have to cut it out by hand? Well, no, that's just one more thing to do. You can print a template from your embroidery software, or you can just as easily cut it out manually. You do not have to pre-cut everything. The only thing that I would say is to be very careful, very, very careful cutting out. Trim with care. Always take your time and make it look better. Okay, are we having commenting problems? No. Are we having like problems? No, I don't know. The moderators will take care of that. Ooh, this is coming together. Don't you think, Dawn? It's coming together. Listen to McDreamy go. He does not mind doing decorative stitches.
They're just discussing the comment
Oh, yeah.
It's hard to figure out sometimes.
Yeah, it can be. True. True story. True story. All right, so I think, come look at this, Dawn. Come look like right up. I don't think the camera
Creepy.
shows its glory. No, I knew you were coming. Don't kiss me. Ew. What do you think? Gold and purple.
Yeah, I like the gold on it.
Isn't that fantastic? Ew.
What?
Dawn cooties. Ew. Slow the machine down and use the correct needle. Why? Why would I do that? I use 7511 and I never slow my machine down. It is the correct needle. I mean, I know people change them to do different things. I do not, and I don't touch the speed. If you notice when McDreamy is stitching, that he slows down and speeds up himself. So, meh. And because I'm using the King Star, I know I don't have to worry about it. Okay, so the next step looks like just an outline of the whole thing. Does everyone know what that means? It's time for the back. So we are going to put the backing on. It is! I know! I know. Imagine how many of these you can make.
Time flies.
Time flies when you're having fun, and I am having fun. So, gold. Sorry, gold. You can stitch it down. So, we are stitching the back down to hold everything together. And so we have a pretty back. I think the purple back is going to look good. Now, after this, we're going to trim, and then we are going to check out the variegated thread and see if it adds or if it's too much. I've never used the metallic thread for the outside, so that would be fun. Okay, so that is done. Dawn, can we go back to my desk?
Yeah, we can do that.
Whew! Lived on the edge there.
Desk is up.
Lived on. Whoo! Look at that. Lived on the embroidery edge. I know. Woo!
Only a couple millimeters to go.
That. Whoo.
Cutting it close.
If you mess up and this, it doesn't match up, then you would just carefully pick out these stitches and do it again. I've had to do that a few times. So, okay, using my duck build scissors that I absolutely love.
I like mine too, but they need to be sharpened.
Oh, the sharpener's right here. You can sharpen them. And I'm cutting through both because I can, but I'm also being very careful. Now, if you use the duck build part here, you won't catch the stabilizer, and you don't want to move the stabilizer. So you have to be a little bit careful. I just literally just take my time. I'm not in a rush. You should never do embroidery if you're in a rush, because Murphy's Law says that anything that can go wrong will go wrong. Oh, and it does. It does. And never leave embroidery for the last minute if you have a time limit on something, because that's when all the poo-poo's gonna hit the fan, man. So I could do that a little bit closer. So let me try to do it a little bit better. Sometimes if I'm a little off on my cutting, I slow down and I take smaller cuts. You can hear it snapping. And the angle we need to get everything in. If you're doing a really crappy job, then take the fabric and cut it, and then cut the batting. You might make a neater cut. So, yeah, that's pretty good. The batting is going to stick out a little bit, but we're not going to worry about that. Just be as careful as you can. The covering stitches are pretty forgiving, but it's really nice when you get a really clean edge. Those are the things that make me happy. So it's worth taking the time. Same with your heart applique here. Just carefully cut it out. You can do this trimming at the beginning, but I think it is just easier to do all of it at the end because we're going to flip it over and do the back too. And I sometimes trim at the machine, but I think it's really, really important to move your hoop around so you can get the scissors placed properly and you can make a really nice cut. If you notice, I move the hoop around. You have to be a little bit careful because you don't want to pull. I hold this piece up just so I can get a closer cut, but I'm not pulling on it. I have a little bit of tension. See, now I found that position awkward, so I'm gonna redo. Whoops, move everything out of the way too. I'm going to move the hoop so it's more comfortable. Take my time. Ah!
Thank
What?
you, Sue, for your donation.
Yay! Your thingy doesn't work?
She made it on the website.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Yeah, that's just as easy to do. Again, we appreciate everything you guys do to help out. I really want to keep this going. And Dawn and I have this crazy idea. Are you guys ready for this crazy idea? That we would love to do this full time and do more, have more for you guys.
Oh yeah, we do more lives and more designs.
More designs. There are designs for you guys to purchase. We don't push them or anything. They're just extra ones that we've done. They're all mug rugs. Dawn's Den is proving to be really popular. And you guys can find them on omlembroidery.com. And we have a lot of fun with them. And they're all made the same ways. So you can, reference a video. And it's just to further help the channel along. So there we go. The more people watch, the more we get paid. They watch the commercials, the more we get paid, and the longer we can keep doing this. So let's rock this out. Our big goal is 100,000 subscribers, which would be cool. So before I put it back on the machine, I give it a little look up. See, I cut a little too far there. And then I didn't cut far enough here. So you can always very carefully, again, making sure that you don't pull the stabilizer at all. I just kind of finesse it a little bit. It's far easier to do it the first time. Do it really well. You don't have to be 100% picky, but if I have any pieces that stick out, I like to trim them. So that looks pretty good. The satin stitches are going to cover over that, so I'm certain we'll be okay. Look at how beautiful that is. I am so happy. So, what do you guys think? The variegated thread? I think it's going to look great. Do you have any Mylar patterns for sale? No, not yet. Not yet. We should, though. We're just mainly focusing on mug rugs right now, just for the fun of it. We just enjoy it. And it's great. What?
They're all going, Dawn should do a show, Dawn should do a show.
No, Dawn shouldn't do a show.
No, Dawn should not.
No, Dawn doesn't want to. It's, he's doing what he likes. This is the whole part of our...
I digitized and get to run the techie stuff while you do the show.
Yeah, and I like using McDreamy, and I'm happy with it, so we're going to keep it that way. I do some techie stuff, too. Let's remember you're at my desk with all the tech stuff. Can we go back to McDreamy, Don?
Till I figure out how to do it remotely from my desk.
Oh, but then no one can hear you. Aw.
Maybe it'll actually, the mic will work.
Desk, Don? Or, sorry, McDreamy?
Yeah.
Instead of a
Dreamy is a
blank desk? Jeez, man. Sorry about that. Remember to change the bobbin. Yeah, no.
You mean no?
Well, you're supposed to at this point. You're supposed to change the bobbin to match, but I kind of forgot to wind one, so it's not going to happen.
I kind of forget every time.
I have bobbin issues. You know how people say you have daddy issues? I have bobbin issues.
That's a new one.
That's a new one.
Bobbin issues.
I have bobbin issues. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Lazy or just too busy. I just never. I think they turn out generally pretty good. They do look better when you change the bobbin, but maybe, boop, hit the camera. Maybe I can get away with it because there is white in the thread, so maybe it'll blend. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking with it. So there we go. Variegated thread is now loaded and ready. I am just going to pull out that little loop there. There we go. All right, and trim it a little bit. Boop. Okay, I'm excited. Are you excited for the variegated thread? One thing I did on this one, gold, black, and red, and I really love the dark outside contrast. So keep that in mind when you're creating your colorway. Dark is awesome. It's awesome. I was really happy with that one. Okay, so this is going to be our satin stitches. Now, in some of the newer ones that I'm doing, I am going to incorporate zigzag stitches as an extra. The camera seems further away. Dawn can fix that. Does it? It kind of seems over, doesn't it? I can fiddle a little. It should be a good view. We checked it. Looks good. Oh, look, that's gross when I move it. I stopped.
Oh, I'm watching the delay.
I know. I stopped. The Norseman. Woo! My dancing pear thing. Thank you, the Norseman. We always appreciate that you watch. You're awesome. I say that kind of blah, but you're awesome, the Norseman. Thank you. Karina and her husband sit there. She usually puts up a video. They each have their own computers, and they're sitting in their easy chairs, and they're watching, and then they have it up on the TV sometimes too, and I think that's cool. I think that's really cool. So, does anyone have any questions? Whoop! Check and... Oh, I was afraid that this thread wouldn't work. This thread is very old. And...
Uh-oh, I'm gonna have thread issues.
Maybe. I'm not really sure. That sucks, though, when you have a thread break with variegated thread.
That is older thread, yeah.
Oh, it's very much older. I'm surprised it's still thread, because I've had it for so long. Although I take care of it. It just might be dry and brittle. That might be the problem. So we'll see.
Screw your pattern, no.
I know. That's the only downfall. So, it's... Whoops. It's gonna... It happens. Now, I need to rewind a little bit. Oh, it's so pretty. I think one of the problems is the thread is very twisty. It's all kind of twisted up, because it's been wrapped in a small spool forever. That might be the problem, but let's work with it. Alright, so I'm going to rewind. Maybe I'll get lucky and it kind of half matches. Let's see, maybe. Just do your thing there, McDreamy. Hey, you know what? Looks good. I love it. I love it. I've been told I've heard that too, Lorelei. I've been told that if you throw your old threads in a freezer for a day or so, then it bounces back. That would work if it's dry. I'm not sure if that's the problem with this one. If it doesn't work, I'll just buy some more, I guess. I stitched the blanket stitch 3 times to make it thicker. That's a good idea. I could also change the blanket stitch and do maybe a back stitch blanket stitch. That's possible. I kind of like the delicateness on this one, but yeah, good idea if you want to do that, you can. That's not changing the design at all. I think it's good. So yeah, different ways of doing things. With moving the spool away from the machine, that works with metallic thread. I don't seem to be having a problem now, so maybe it was just the first part of the thread that was causing issues. I'm not going to mess with it because it's working. And it's also beautiful. Beautiful. I love it. I love it. So glad to see you doing variegated thread, says Misha. I know, right? I know. I had it way deep down, dark deep down in my thread stash, and I thought, hey, I wonder if it'll work. So I thought, the only way you can find out is by using it. And although I had one problem, it doesn't appear that I have any other problems, so I'm gonna say this spool is good to go. So it's awesome. Kathy Paskey says, lovely choice of fabrics and thread. I'm really, really happy with it. I think it looks fantastic. So gold and purple, awesome. The Violet Femme is an excellent layer cake, an excellent selection. I can't wait to use the green as well. Do we have 340 people watching? Woohoo! What's our world record, Don? 521 or something. I missed the name of the brand for the variegated thread. Yeah, I have no idea. It's 15 years old, and it was not expensive thread, and all the stickers have come off. So, yeah. It's just variegated thread. Mystery brand. There we go. I'll have to get some more. I do have some. I actually have from Gunold variegated metallic thread. It looks amazing. Of course, it's just nasty to stitch with. It causes so many issues. I prefer the King Star because we know that the King Star works. You know what? It's so awesome to have metallic thread that you can use for anything. You can make freestanding lace out of the King Star metallic thread. You could do the edge here in King Star metallic thread. You can do small lettering or tight satin stitches like we have here. It's just amazing. It's just amazing. 15 years old and it stitches well. That's impressive. Yes, thank you. Yes. If you take care of your thread, it should be okay. You can't, I don't have any of mine on thread racks. I have them in drawers. I do have a behind the scenes video on that where I show you guys my awesome drawers from Michaels that I color code and store all the thread in. Is just awesome. So when, for example, I wanted to find the correct purples for this, and I just pulled out the purple drawer of Floriani and set it in bright light and looked at it. Yeah, this is stitching out lovely. Oh, thank goodness. I have a Halloween orangey one. I can, I have like Christmas ones. Oh, so awesome. So awesome. When will you have February Anita Good Design hanging mug rug? I'm not sure what you mean. Anita Good Design doesn't... Oh, I think you mean Dime. The doors? I don't know. Whenever they release it, I get it the same time you guys do. So once I see it's released... I missed Eileen Roche on Thursday. Oh, yeah, because I was working on the website. Blech. How does your Gunold metallic work? It works like any other metallic other than King Star. It works, but you have to be a metallic magician. I have a blog on it, by the way, about jumping through hoops to get metallic thread to work. And you have to put it in a cup and move it away to give it time to unwind and not get stuck. So, yeah. The video stopped?
No, it's their internet.
Oh, alright.
Buffering, that's why.
Oh, it's just buffering. You'll be able to catch up. That's fine. That's fine. So, I think the purple variegated thread just adds to it. I also think that if I did it in gold, that would also look amazing. But I do like the variegated. It has all, you can see right here that this pink matches that perfectly. Now, the darker actually matches right there in the flap. So, yeah, it matches perfectly. That's awesome. You should get some sort of compensation for your promotion of Kingstar thread. I have bought it because of you. Yeah, I know. Doesn't work that way, though. I tried to get affiliated with different places. I have a few affiliate codes, affiliate links, that sort of thing. That all helps out as well. Dime was originally the main, I guess, what's the word, main beginner of the Kingstar thread, but apparently lots of other people sell it too, so yeah. My internet is not good today. It's snowing out. I keep having to refresh. Yeah, I know. We have rain, which is incredible for January. As a Canadian living in Ontario, when January, February are the worst months of the year, and we just generally batten down the hatches, as we say, and you get out the heavy-duty snow stuff because it's cold and snowy. And this year we have rain, and nobody actually knows what to do. It's strange. The weather is so weird. So, okay, we are almost done. I cannot wait to see what you guys are going to come up with and post in the OML Embroidery group. Hopefully, I see some waves of purple. I thought that would be fun as an extra challenge, too. I thought of it the other day, is to pick a color. And everybody, I mean, I know not everybody has the right color fabric or thread or anything, but if you can, then do something cool with, you know, say purple. So everyone does purple. Something like that. Something to add to the challenge. Can we buy Kingstar in Canada? Nah, probably not. Probably not. We can't buy anything here. I just get everything from the States. I just get everything from the States. I can't find anything in Canada. Where do you guys buy the Kingstar? Well, check with Designs and Machine Embroidery, Amazon. Cindy King has some good connections for the Kingstar. She got large spools of the gold and silver, and I'm insanely jealous.
Me too.
Insanely jealous. Oh, that's even better with the little lacy bits. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, we did a good job. I'm very loyal to Canada and prefer to buy in our country. Yeah, me too. 100%.
Except for when you can't get it.
Except for when you can't get it, which appears to be... Can we switch cameras, Don?
Desk cams up.
Desk cams up. Embroidery stuff is hard to find in Canada. In Ontario, anyways. I don't know about the other provinces. If I can, I do. For sure. So, there we go. There we go. And check out the back.
If we lived where we had more options, like Toronto or something, or a bigger
Yeah.
city, then we probably would be able to do it better. But
support local, you know. We always look for Canadian stuff first, and then if not, then we just get it from the States. Amazon is a great place to get stuff too. Amazon CA. I get lots of stuff from there. You can get dime hoops and thread and stuff like that. So all I'm doing is I'm just trimming the WSS. Don't trim it too close. You just take a little bit of water and just kind of get rid of the edges. You don't have to soak the whole thing, but you can if you want, because sometimes when they get a little wet, they get stiff because the water soluble stabilizer gets starts breaking down. So some people do that, give it a good soak, throw it in the washing machine, or just leave it. I don't have too many problems with it. So I am so happy with this. I don't know which one I like better. Which one do you like better, Dawn? Oh, I moved my back.
I don't know. It's tough because I like them both.
Yeah, that's
I really
tough...
like the purple and gold, but I also like the black and the...
which also
darker
has
colors on
purple
them.
in it. So
Yeah.
these could match. This could be a set for your mom. Because, you know, she loves the mug rugs. Hi, Mom, if you're watching.
Oh,
We
great.
should
Now
say.
she's gonna expect something when I go over.
Well, these are done. I know, I know, I know. So, oh, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys had a good time. Congratulations to the winners. Thank you so much for watching. You guys make all of this possible. And thank you for all the donations and the likes. It's awesome. So, we're going to work on a Sunset Sue or Nighttime with Sue or Sue After Hours. Ah, maybe that's it. After Hours with Sue to do some digitizing. So, did you write that down, Don?
Yep.
Yes.
No.
So, enjoy your cinnamon hearts. I know we do. Thank you to everybody. And two more Valentine's ones, and then we're going to move on to something else. So, get your green fabric ready for that. So, thanks everyone. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.